Most people don't like hierarchy. They have a distorted relationship with hierarchy. And this is because hierarchy in the world as you know it is very distorted. Now, without this hierarchy, there is a lack of order. When there's a lack of order, things get confusing and chaotic. Hierarchy goes hand in hand with structure and order. And the big thing to clarify regarding hierarchy, hello, hi, is where it's coming from. Most people have the experience of hierarchy that is distorted, and that's because it comes from separation, ego, fear, control. Call it what you want. When the hierarchy is about any of those things, it doesn't serve the whole, because it's not coming from the whole. It's not coming from clarity, it's coming from distortion. And distortion only creates more distortion. Separation only creates more separation. Control only creates domination. And this is what most people experience regarding hierarchy. A hierarchy that dominates one another. A hierarchy that suppresses one. A hierarchy that silences one. A hierarchy that makes one inferior, invisible, excluded. And this is the distortion, the distorted hierarchy that is very prevalent in the world today. But a true hierarchy that comes from love, that comes from wholeness, that comes from inclusion, comes from respect, honor, actually feels supportive. It feels safe. It protects. It makes one feel seen, makes one feel heard. It becomes a safe space, a container where one feels held, a part of, belongs to, loved. We make it very simple that the distorted hierarchy comes from fear and the true hierarchy comes from love. Hierarchy as the expression of love, not fear, is a natural order. It's a structure that supports life, does not try and control or dominate life. And the truth is, most people haven't experienced this hierarchy and have only experienced the distorted hierarchy, which is why there's so much resistance to hierarchy, a sort of rebellion to hierarchy. And when people think of hierarchy, they often think of government or teachers or CEOs or any sort of structure in which there's a hierarchy of order. But it could be as simple as your family. There's a natural hierarchy in the family. The parents, the children, and that hierarchy that comes from love and is an expression of love. The parents aren't trying to dominate or control their children. They're providing the safe space that protects their children, respects their children, honors their children, includes their children. So their children feel seen, heard, safe, and feel they belong in the container, the family. They feel supported. And that hierarchy, that order, creates stability, where the family structure is not chaotic. It's not a chaos that one lives in each day. But one can feel that safety, that security, that structure. That the hierarchy supports. That the hierarchy expresses or is an expression of. And really, it's an expression of love. Without that hierarchy, it's a free-for-all. And this seems, in theory, like nice. Something nice. A world without hierarchy. That would be nice. And that's really only seen through the viewpoint of the immature. But through maturity, there is an appreciation for hierarchy. There's a respect, an honor for hierarchy. It's seeing that hierarchy makes things sustainable by creating order within the structure that supports the whole. So that view of it'd be so much better without hierarchy is coming from that conditioning of the distorted hierarchy. And of course, when you have experienced the distorted hierarchy, it's a reaction to rebel against it because one feels invisible. They don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. They feel excluded. They feel oppressed. They feel controlled. They feel separate. But the true hierarchy is that of the whole. It's the natural order of life. It's the structure of life. That contains everything. And that means nothing is separate. And when you start embodying that structure, that order, that hierarchy, you see it clearly because you are embodying the clarity that sees that there's a natural hierarchy that already exists. And when you align with that natural hierarchy, you start restoring balance in all areas of your life. Because that balance is a byproduct of the natural order of life. If you're ready to stop thinking about these things and start living them, start embodying that natural order, experiencing the natural balance of life, then I invite you to join me in truth.